Greetings to all. Welcome to online teaching session of Academic World School, Bemetara. Here we are going to have lecture number 5, which is the last lecture for the subject business study and the chapter nature and significance of management. Before I start, I would recommend you to take a notepad and a pen to note down the important notes, and do not forget to complete your assignments after this video. So in last lecture what we did, we completed nature of management. There were importance of management, there were again functions of management we started, but we could not complete it today. So today we are going to again focus on functions of management and the complete topic of coordination, which would be including essence of management, features of coordination and importance of coordination. These 4 parts we are going to complete. Right, so let's begin with the functions of management. If you remember, in last lecture I had done 2 functions, planning and organizing, but no problem, we are going to repeat it. Planning. Planning, guys, it's a base of management. It is the basic function of management. It is a primary or basic function of management. Without planning, what are we planning? We are planning everything about our business. It starts with objective. Basically it focuses on objectives, that what are we going to achieve after a few years or few months or a month, whatever the days we have decided. So objectives are very necessary to decide. Short term, long term, it depends on organization, but planning has to be done about the objectives and many things else. Objective says what to do, meaning what we have to do in the organization, which includes objective. How to do, that means what will be the process of it. We are asking in the planning that what are the objectives, what to do. What is the process of doing the same thing, that is how to do, and by whom it is to be done. That means the positions, designations, human element. That means which function will be performed by which person. That means right person should be there at right place. It comes here, but we only plan here. We are actually not appointing people here. We are just planning that it is a particular task. It will be done by whom, right? And when to do. That means time management also include here. Okay. So planning includes what to do, how to do, by whom it is to be done, and when to do, right? What to do, objectives, how to do, process, by whom it is to be done, the designations and the positions and the people, when to do, it is the time management you have to do, till when you have to complete your task. So again, it is a very basic function of management. Without it we cannot proceed. First we have to structure all these things, then only we can proceed to the another function number 2, that is organizing. Organizing means to arrange. Literal meaning of organizing is to arrange. That means arrangement has to be done to complete a task. A task is there in the firm. Now we have to do some arrangement to complete that task, right? The arrangements may be of finance, resources, people, structure. All these things have to be arranged first, then only organizing will be done. Then only we'll be prepared to include people, to include actually functions, to actually perform our task, right? So these things we have to set up before people join our company or join our task, right? So from where will finance will come, from where resources like raw material, building, machineries will come, which people will be getting, yeah, what will be the qualifications of the people, and structures means authority levels. Authority levels, that means which person will be working on which designation. Moreover, how they'll pass their reports to each other. That means this is also known as reporting relationship. If we need to fix departments, then also it is done here only. So all these things are done under the organizing. See, here we have to describe the authority, that top level, middle level, lower level, how many people will be there, what will be their duties and responsibilities, and who will be reporting to who will be responsible to who will be answerable to whom. So all these relationships we have to decide under the organizing, so that when actual people join us under the staffing, then there should not be any chaos, there should not be any mess under it. If these things, duties and responsibilities will not be decided, then once the people will join, they will be confused that what will be the reporting relationship, to whom we have to answerable, who will be my boss. So if these chaos will be there, then people will not be able to perform better. So this is the primary, after planning, this is the second function which we have to complete, right? Departments are also set up under the organizing only, like there are different departments according to the need of the organization, like production, sales, marketing, trading, whatever departments are there, they need to fix here only. Third is staffing. Staffing means appointing right person at right place. That means कि we are bringing people into our organization now. People into our organization now, and we have to appoint right person. What does this right person denotes? That what is the person's qualification, what is the person's skills, and does he fit to the proper task? Is he eligible to perform the proper task for which he has been appointed? So this thing we have to take care in the staffing, that right person with right qualification, with right training, with right skills, he should be appointed at the right task, right place, right designation, so that his morale would boost up and efficiency would come to complete the task. So this is known as staffing, right? In this selection, recruitment, their salaries, career planning, everything comes here in this section, right? Next we are coming to the directing. What is directing? As you can see the name, directing means to direct somebody, to guide somebody. To guide somebody, to instruct somebody, to mentor somebody. It includes leadership, motivation, supervision, and communication. These four components, leadership, motivation, supervision, communication, makes directing. That means everything relates to the psychology of a person, to the observation, to the communication, to the morale boosting, everything includes here. So if a supervisor or a boss is guiding to the lower level manager or middle level manager, then he is guiding, instructing, supervising, maybe leading the team, right, then it is known as, this whole package is known as directing. Leadership, motivation, supervision, communication is equal to directing, right? Last function is controlling. What is controlling? Control, to have command on something, to have power on something, yeah, to find out. First of all, actually we measure here actual performance, then if there is any comparison takes place, if any fault is there or any deviation or error is there, then it need to be fixed, corrective actions need to be taken, and it need to be followed. See it once, what is controlling? To have command on something, yeah, something is under the control. You know everything, that on what steps, on what trail it is going, the task is going. See, you are measuring the actual performance, that how much objective was there during the planning and how much you have achieved. Have you seen those graphs we make? See, in 2010 this much population was there, in this 2020 this much population is there, suppose, right? So these graphs are comparing figures, right? Same way we do the comparison of our objective. Suppose this is objective, we decided ki we will make this much, these many toys, and we have achieved that target till here. So this way we are comparing the actual performance and the decided performance, and the measuring of actual performance to the decided one. So this way when we do the comparison, we get to know, okay, this much differentiation is there, then this is known as fault, deviation or error. Then why this deviation has been occurred? Why this deviation has been occurred? We need to take some corrective actions, that what we can do to fix this error, then we need to follow up, that are we going on the correct manner, are we going on the correct way or not. So this way all 5 functions are described. Don't worry if we are having full chapters on it. So if there is a proper deep knowledge where you will be getting in the lessons only, right? So we are just having a summarized way, that what are these functions. So there are 5 functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. In planning we decide what to do, how to do, when to do, and by whom it is to be done. In organizing we just departmentalize everything, we execute structure, we organize resources. In staffing we bring people within our organization, and then in directing we just instruct, guide, mentor everybody, and in control we find out whether we have achieved our target or not, and if not, then we take corrective measures and follow it up. So this is all 5 functions. Now we are coming on another part. That is coordination. See, coordination is the another function except these 5 functions, and coordination is very important function which is not counted in these 5 functions but another than these functions, but very important again, because no function can be performed without coordination. No function can be performed without coordination. So coordination remains everywhere, in all the function it remains, whether we are doing planning, organizing, whether any function we are performing, coordination will remain everywhere. This coordination cannot be extract, and no organization can work without this function. So this is very important function. Coordination is also known as the essence of management. Is the essence of management. Essence can be seen into two ways. Essence means important, or essence is the fragrance, nice fragrance when we make something. So there is a nice fragrance. So fragrance is a very important part which we cannot ignore. So again, coordination is the fragrance of management, or coordination is very important function of management. Right? So what is coordination? It may be defined as synchronization of different activities of all departments to achieve organizational goal. What we have written is, it may be defined as in synchronization. What do you mean by synchronization? Synchronization meaning chemistry. When there is a talmel between two or three things, then it is known as synchronization of different activities. See, we have different departments. See, I have made a small prop for you. See, aid it is planning, organizing, or there are different department, production, sales, finance, marketing. But there has to be only one objective for all of them. See, production is, if production is at once, then production is doing something or many activities. There are list of activities which he is doing, and he is focusing on his own department. Then comes sales. Sales is also doing many activities, and there is a list of activities. Then there is another department comes which is known as finance. Again 100 of activities are there. Then marketing, again 100 of activities are there. So if there are many activities in all these departments, then where is coordination? Coordination is that if, can you see the thread which is going around all the departments? This is the coordination, which is invisible, which has to be present, right? See, all these departments have different of activities, but they all have to focus on one goal, that is organizational goals, right? Regardless, there are 100 of activities and they have to be efficient in that, but their last destination goal should be only organizational goal, not the departmental goals. So whatever they do, they should do for the organization. So coordination's work is to have synchronization among all the departments, right? That is why it is known as essence of management. I would like to give you one more example in this. Can you see that garland? Yes, garland. In this garland, so many pearls and artificial flowers are there. So if you see only this garland, can you identify where is the thread? Can you identify where is the thread? Are you able to see the thread here? What I am able to see only the artificial pearls and the artificial flowers here. No garland, no thread is there. But can you tell me thread is there or not? Yes, thread is there. Yes, thread is there. We can see it is invisible actually, but it is the only part which is holding all the pearls together, all the flowers together. The thread is only the part which is keeping all them together. Same way, coordination is there. Coordination is thread among all the flowers of garland which binds all flowers together. See what is happening here? Coordination is the thread which is always invisible, which is always present to hold all the flowers of the garlands which bind all the flowers together, right? So this coordination acts as invisible presence which is always there, which performing in their way, right? So same way coordination is present in all functions, in all levels, in all departments. It is very important function, right? And this is only known as essence. When it is asked what is essence, so this only we have to say what we have done in just a common sense, whatever things we have discussed, this is only you have to write in the essence of management. What is the coordination? Coordination is the essence of management because it is present in all the functions of management, it is present in all the levels of management. What are the levels? Top, middle, lower. Functions, can you see? Functions are here only: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. So coordination is present on the functions of the management. It is present on all the levels of management, all type of departments, whether it is production, sales, finance or any other department. So it has to be present in all the departments, and it is very important function because every successful organization needs it for efficiency. For efficiency. So all these 4 points you need to write when you have to talk about the coordination as essence of management. This is 4 marks question, covered many times under the board. So only the simple points you need to write. All functions, all levels, all departments, and it is an important function of management. That's it, right? This is known as essence. So what we are coming on next is features of management, features of coordination. You may note down, pause the video and note down all the notes. Make the fair notes, right? Features of coordination. Features of coordination. There are actually some features, few features are there, but I have made one mnemonic. There is no relevance of the mnemonic with the syllabus. Just I have made this mnemonic to remember the points, right? What is this? Pen drive referred to ICU. Pen drive में बहुत virus आ चुका है and it is referred to ICU. Just to remember, no relevance with the syllabus. Just to remember it. P stands for pervasive. D stands for deliberate function. R stands for responsibility of all managers. I stands for integrated group efforts. C stands for continuous function. U stands for unity of actions. Pervasive. So we are going to describe one by one all the features of coordination. It is pervasive. We have already studied in the features of management also, and this is the feature of coordination too. Pervasive means present all pervasive means present everywhere. Everywhere means like you cannot ignore it anywhere, whether they are organization, functions, levels, wherever wherever coordination is needed. That is why we say present, pervasive. Coordination is present everywhere, in all the levels, in all organizations, in all departments. Everywhere coordination is present. That is known as pervasive. Second is, it is deliberate function. Deliberate function you need to understand very carefully. See, I am going to give you one example. Me and my friend are there, okay? And I love my friend, and whatever he says, whenever he is in the problem, I help him. I cooperate with him. With my wish. I cooperate with him, with my friend, with my wish. I want to cooperate to him, right? So this is known as cooperation. But coordination is a deliberate function. Deliberate function means forcefully, whether you will or not will, but you have to be performing coordination. Suppose me and my colleague is there, right? And I am not feeling comfortable with him. Maybe I do not like him, or he does not like me. So I don't want to talk to him. But when my boss says that you have to do such task with your colleague, so I cannot say no to my boss, no? I have to perform that task with my colleague, whether I like him or not liking him, right? This is known as deliberate function. You cannot say that he does not cooperate with me, that is why I don't want to work with him. No, you have to cooperate, you have to bring the coordination between you and your colleague, whether you like each other or not. So this case is different with the friend's case. In friend's case, you are just helping him with your own wish. If you are not feeling like, you will not help. This is your wish. So in deliberate function, there is no wish. Perform. You have to be coordinating with other things, with other people, with other departments forcefully, whether you like it or not. You have to coordinate with each other. So that is known as deliberate function. Third feature, responsibility of all managers. Now again I want to show you this chart and this responsibility of all managers. These four departments are connected together with a thread, maybe company or coordination, right? If one says in between, sales one says that I would not do sales. This is not my responsibility and I will not give the feedback, and he goes away, right? He goes away. Will they able to coordinate with each other without one department? No, there is one gap. Can you see that? So this way, if one manager step back, no, I will not coordinate with them. So whole process become disturbed, right? And it cannot bring back into the track till the time he does not start coordinating with other departments, right? So this way, it becomes the responsibility of all the managers. If one manager step back, then whole coordination process becomes disturbed, whole management process becomes disturbed, whole organization becomes disturbed. And there are again lacking points, no availability of the target, no fulfilling of the target, lacking of resources, and costs become higher. All these consequences start coming once coordination is not there, right? Fourth one, integrated group efforts. Group efforts, it plays very important role here. Coordination is always present in groups. Coordination is always present in groups. It cannot be applied on the individual. If one person is there, he is running his shop, with whom he has to coordinate? With no one, right? So there is no need of coordination if one person is running shop all by himself and he is doing all tasks. So he need to coordinate with himself. It is not possible. He need to just instruct his brain what to do and what not to do. So coordination comes when there are group efforts, when there are group of people involved in something, right? And that is why there is integration required, mean collective all the efforts required. There are different styles different backgrounds, different thinking of many people. So we need to just coordinate with them. We need to just bring integration within them. Then only we can say that we have integrated group efforts by coordination. Bringing them together and understanding them and then establishing coordination with them. Next one is continuous. Continuous is simple. We have studied it before also. It is never-ending process. See, it is, you can see into the diagram, it is never-ending process. Coordination is present in all the departments, in all the functions, in all the activities. Everywhere coordination is present, so it has to be continuous. It is never-ending process. Coordination has to be there everywhere, right? Sixth one is unity of efforts. Unity of efforts means collectively unison of all tasks, of all activities. Unison collectively, that means my one department has done something, another has done something, third has done something. So I am bringing all their efforts together for achieving goals. For achieving goals. So coordination is very important, that one department and one function depends on another one, and that is why we say that we depend on each other to bring unity and to achieve goals, right? So these were the features. Now we are coming on importance of coordination. Why coordination is important? Only 3 points are there. We are done. There are only 3 points in importance of coordination: growth in size, functional differentiation and specialization, right? Why growth in size? See, once we are having only one shop, right? And then my business grows up and I appoint so many employees. My business grows more and I start open one more branch. Then my business grown more and I started one more branch. Now 3 branches are there. So do we need to coordinate with each other more than what I was doing within one shop only? Yes. Right? So one shop does not need much coordination, but when I grown my size in terms of business, in terms of branches, in terms of employees, I need more coordination. So right, more size, bigger coordination required. Right? So as my size will be expanding, my business will be expanding, I will be needed to coordinate with each and everything more carefully. Right? I have to be vigilant in every activity more than I was having a small business, right? So once we are growing in size, we need coordination more. This is the first importance, right? Next is functional differentiation. I already told that there are different functions: planning, organizing, staffing. Chart is also made here. So every function has different activities. Planning department has different activities. Organizing department, top level, it is done by top level, so they have different terms of activity. But they need to coordinate with each other. So there are different activities. More the different activities are there, more coordination is required. Different activities number, if it is increasing, then again we need coordination more, right? Here we are growing in size, here we are expanding horizontally in terms of activities. Once our activities will be increasing, we need more coordination to understand each other, to understand each other's objective, to understand each other's task. Next is specialization. Once we grow in size, we need more experts. Expert for finance, experts for growing, experts for infrastructure, experts for activities, experts for technology. Many experts we require. But what if these experts says, no, I am expert. I have a vast experience in my field and I will not cooperate, I will not coordinate with another team member, team expert of mine. So what will happen? There will be a lot of chaos if these experts will not coordinate each other. Of course, there will be specialization, there will be experts in between, but they need to coordinate among each other regardless their ego matters. So they have to ignore their ego matters and they have to be coordinated among each other, right? So we have completed essence, feature, importance. I am going to revise this importance again. Growth in size, functional differentiation and specialization. Once we are growing our branches, employees, we need coordination more. Size becomes more, coordination needs more. Then functional differentiation, more activities will be increasing, more coordination will be needed. More experts will be there, more coordination will be there. So if experts are increasing, coordination will also increase. So this is importance of coordination. Features we have discussed: pervasive, deliberate function, responsibility of all managers, integrated group efforts, continuous and unity of efforts. So all these things, features we have discussed. Essence, there were again 4 points. Coordination is needed in all functions, in all departments, in all levels, and it is very important function. These 4 points we will write in essence. Then functions you can see here. This is what we have studied in today's lecture, and do not forget to complete your assignment, and any query you can contact school's reception. We may have discussion over there. Okay, take care of your health, stay at home. Goodbye.